Right, okay, well, it's Wednesday, Academy Match Day. We're at Leatherhead Youth FC this afternoon. The Academy A-side are in action against Aldershot Town in the first round of the Academy's Cup. Great setup they've got down here. It's Leatherhead Youth FC, River Lane, just down the road from Fletcher and Grove. It's where Aldershot Town are playing their games this season in the Academy Leagues. I'm joined by Director of Football Manager of the A-team, Jordan Clark. Jordan, good to see you.
Good to see you, Dan.
We didn't catch up after the Woking game last week due to time constraints. We had the game on before, didn't we, as well?
Yeah.
But just get your take on that one. We obviously came away. It was a 3-1 loss in the end, but we didn't half knock on the door and we dominated the second half. We just couldn't get back in. It's like the opposite to what's happened in recent weeks, where we sort of peppered the goal in the last few weeks, haven't we? We just didn't quite have that same kind of cutting edge last week, but lots of the ball and really did dominate them second half.
Yeah, I think results are in a situation we would like them not to be. But what we have got is massive progress. Mark Beard, myself working with the boys, Beardo has been so impressed with them in terms of how they've taken on the Dorking Wanderers DNA. And last week was just another evidence of that, where, we had, from the stats, I think we had something like 17 shots, 3... No, you were there, Dan. 3 probably open goals. But it's just not falling for us at the minute. And then Woking and Scott, what a lovely guy. Known Scott for a long while. Obviously, he does the same role as me at Woking. They've had 3 shots. 3 shots, 2 on the counter attack from when we're dominating, not locking it up, breakaway, and we're just a little bit naive to that at the moment. And then these teams punish you. So that was the story of the game, really. Like, there was, a penalty that could have been, couldn't have been. Again, similar situation on the front foot, breaks down ever so slightly. They play a long ball. Hayden ends up 1v1. And it's one of those where 6-1, half a dozen the other, they come together and the ref's seen it as a pen, which is, you understand. So it's just not getting the rubber to green in front of goal, not getting the rubber green, maybe on a few little decisions, and everything we seem to do at the minute gets punished but it's all part of them learning. And we've had a really, really good week's training before this game. Beardo's done all the sessions, and we've done a little bit of analysis on last week. So the boys again will be better prepared for this game. So, that we played this lot a few weeks ago in the league. It was 2-0. We never really got going. We were a shadow probably of the side that we are right now. So I'm hoping that we can put on a good display. Good display, again, performance over result at the moment. Even though I would like one to go in off our backside and get a 1-0. That might be nice, yeah.
And as you say, we did play him a few weeks ago in the league, and it was a narrow 2-0 defeat at Meadowbank that afternoon. But yeah, as you say, that progress has been clear to see in the last few weeks since that game. We're unchanged, aren't we, as well, from last week in terms of the team? And I guess just finally, Jordan, what are we expecting in terms of things to build on from last week? And
so in the last 3 Wednesday games, we've been unchanged. I think we've had one slight change due to injury, but other than that, we've had a settled side. And that's the first time we've been able to do that this season. And that's coincided with, obviously, the B team commitments. Our top academy team, they've had only Saturdays, so that's allowed us to play a few more. And equally, they've not had sort of a large load on them during the week in terms of training with other things that we've got going on at the academy. So it's allowed us to be able to manage the loads and get the boys in, which, obviously the continuity is great, and I'm hoping that we build on, we've done some excellent final third stuff this week. We've in A and B, as I call it, so defence and midfield, we've been excellent in terms of playing out and getting the ball into those areas, threatening. But the box, sort of both boxes, we've been pretty naive. So I'm hoping today to see a little bit more astute defending and a little bit more critical forward play. That doesn't mean that's going to translate into a 5-0 win, but I'm hoping it translates into, the boys see the fruits of their labour. That's the main thing. But no, we're excited for today. It's a lovely day. Weather's perfect. Obviously the 3G down here is nice. Aldershot playing all their games here, so they're playing all their academy games on a Wednesday and their 23s games, and on a Saturday they play here. So they'll know the venue, and so yeah, we'll be used to the 3G, so we'll be looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Well, cheers for your time, John. Hope to catch up later on, and hopefully get off to a good start in the cup.
Hopefully, mate.